This one is boring. And this one is boring as well. And that one is boring as well. Hold up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect the people who actually worked on those great projects, because these games are the best games that tower defense genre has to offer actually. But after a while, these games kind of fall off. You don't really want to play it again and again and again once you're actually done with the game, right? You don't really want to come back to it. At least that's what I think. I might be right, or I might be wrong as well, but ESENLİKLER. I like tower defense games. After 12k hours of Dota 2, competitive Dota 2 that is. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. After 12k hours of Dota 2, I constantly found myself just coming back to playing those tower defense games, such as Kingdom, Kingdom 2 Crowns, Balloons TD, Elemental TD. They're like a bunch of different kind of tower defense games, but you don't really care about winning in those games. What you want is basically just brain off, put some music on the side. You don't care about winning or losing. You just put down your towers and upgrade them. You don't really care. And a good little escapism in the end. You can just come back to them whenever you feel like, and you can alt F4 whenever you feel like. You don't really have this idea of I need to finish this and then alt F4 or anything like that. It's just a fun little escapism, and I love that about tower defense games. But the more I played, the more I realized that I was doing the same shit over and over and over again, which is not really fun. I found myself just putting a strong tower first, strong attacking tower first, and then putting a slowing tower afterwards, and then freezing tower afterwards, and then a magic tower afterwards, and just upgrade them and just like do another one of the same thing again and again and again until the level is finished. And the only thing that you change is differentiating based on the harder level, which is, I don't know, if I'm playing a game to chill out, I won't just play the hardest level ever. So I don't really play any of them. I just like play the medium levels and just like doing the same shit over and over and over again. That was my experience with them. This is, I think, a kind of a discovery about the tower defense games. So this is what I am kind of aiming to change. So I'm making a game, and it's gonna be a tower defense game. I've been watching lots of game dev conference videos and following other indie game developers, and everybody's saying that you need to make a cute little game first so you can actually finish the project and yada yada yada. But what I was doing is 3D modeling all this entire fucking time. I'm not really good at I'm actually okay in programming, but like I'm not really good, and I still have to look into the internet to find the things that I need. But yeah, so whatever. I think tower defense games is rather easier, right? So I can actually finish that game. And I'm making this YouTube channel in order to actually motivate myself to finish that game. This is all about the motivation. I don't really care about anything other than that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, okay, let's get back to the tower defense and my game part of the thing, besides this fucking channel thingy, whatever. So every indie game has to have this cute little gimmick or different kind of an idea, or you know, a catch basically. And I'm thinking about how or what might be a catch or a different thing in a tower defense genre. And well, yeah, let's start with this question. What is a tower defense game? And we continue the question with what is the gameplay loop of a tower defense game? A TD game, in short. So a tower defense game is you have a base and there are enemies. The enemies gets into your base, you lose. What you need to do is stop the enemies from getting into your base. And in order to do that, you need to put down towers. So towers shoot the enemies, kills the enemies, and saves your base. If towers are not strong enough, you will not be able to kill all the enemies, and enemies will fly by and get into your base and you lose HP. And when you lose enough HP, you will lose the game. game. That is the base of a tower defense game. With that, let's talk about the game loop of a tower defense game. So you start with a certain amount of gold that you can put 1 or 2 towers at the start of the game. With that money, you put down towers and enemies starts coming in. The towers kills the enemies and you earn gold, and with that gold, you either put down new towers or upgrade your existing towers and slowly get stronger until the designated number of waves finishes, and that's how you win a game. And you repeat this again and again and again and again. So let's talk about the setting of those tower defense games. You play a god most of the time. It is a isometric kind of a game. You're looking from above, and all you do is look at your money and drag the tower in and start upgrading it. If you're not looking from above, you are probably looking from the frontal perspective view, like in the Kingdom 2 Crowns. So you don't really, you just can't really immerse into a tower defense game. And what there is to immerse with, right? There are towers. These are fucking structures, right? You don't want to be a structure and shoot fucking arrows to monsters. Like, you have to be a god. You have to look from above. You have to manage everything, and this is the strategy part of the game. But it doesn't have to be. The strategy doesn't have to be putting a tower and putting it where. This is the whole strategy aspect of the tower defense games, right? 2 indexes that changes based on the map. This is the tower defense game. There you go. You have it. Okay, I kind of lose myself about this immersion idea. So let's get into the real stuff. Why I am here. Why are you watching this video? Like, why am I just like making this shit? So before all that, this is a channel about me making a game and making myself motivated in order to actually finish a project. So welcome in. Yay. Whatever. Fuck. ESENLİKLER. Hey, I'm making a game, and it is a tower defense game, but instead of towers, we're gonna have humans to defend. The game is set in the steppes of Central East Asia. I am a Turk, and I'm called, I'm not really sure about what I'm called at this very moment. I have different kind of masks and yada yada. It's fucking mind about that. And this is a introduction to my developer log. DEVLOG, in short. Welcome in. That is a long ass fucking introduction, and I'm sorry, but bear with me, okay? Just fucking bear with me here. We're gonna go through this step by step. Alright, okay. I told you that instead of towers, we're gonna have humans, right? So we are in steps, and in steps there are no structures, so there won't be any towers. Instead of towers, we're gonna have mercenary humans to defend our base. As their king, or rather Khan of your base, you can hire men to defend your base. Give them weapons, armor, horses. Oh yeah, we're gonna have horses. We're in the steppes after all. Of course we're gonna have fucking horses. Let's fucking go. Hey! And hopefully you will be able to tell your mercenaries to fight and act in a certain way. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But hey, how do we actually acquire those weapons and armors and horses? Not the horses, but armors and weapons and such will be obtained by crafting. Hopefully. Yay. Hopefully. Fuck yeah. So the idea is, I mean, the tower defense games are cool, but the depth factor, the strategy factor of the tower defense games are mostly revolving around having different kind of towers and the order you build those towers, right? Are you gonna build a freezing tower first or magic towers first? Like, this is the depth in the normal tower defense game, but not in mine. Not in mine! So instead of actually upgrading your towers, you will be able to upgrade your mercenaries, give them new weapons, new skills, and new horses maybe. We'll see how this will go. We'll see. This is the idea, because I don't really like just clicking one button and just tower is just fucking this max level machine gun guy tower, right? I don't really like this idea. What I like is getting these crafting materials from the monsters that we kill skill and crafting items based on what we want. Like, let's make a mounted archer army to defend our base. So, you know, that kind of stuff. That's the idea behind all of these. And hey, the monsters in the waves are not designated. They're kind of randomized in a way, so you won't actually able to craft the things that you want immediately. You have to like try different kind of towers first in order to get through this couple of levels in order you to actually, I don't know, make a horse spear guy, you know, that kind of stuff. It has this randomized idea into it, so you don't really actually force the game into actually making these the best order of creating those towers. It is a little bit random in that sense, so you have to actually be strategize and try different kind of towers, or humans in that sense. Yeah, so the catch is basically, instead of towers, we're gonna have humans, and instead of upgrading towers, we're gonna craft and upgrade in a way their skills, upgrade their skills and customize our human towers. And this is the catch and difference that I'm envisioning about my game. So yeah, okay, but enough of that. Do I have a build ready that you guys can play? No. Do I have a demo in a way? No, I don't have this one as well. Did I made any games before? No, not really. Just a couple of little demos in Unity, and now I'm dilly-dallying with the Unreal Engine. Well then, what do you fucking have to show us? Well, I've been doing 3D modeling for a while, and yeah, let's see, there are some models that you are seeing probably right now, and yeah, models, 3D models. What awaits you in those devlogs is basically 3D models. The models that I model, they're in a speedrun version that you can watch while I talk probably, and you will see this empty ass Unreal Engine world slowly get populated by models and enemies and, you know, all this kind of stuff. You will be able to actually watch this slowly and witness me finishing this fucking game. Thank you. So come on in, sit down in our yurt and gaze upon the endless steps and enjoy the ride. And don't forget to fucking like and subscribe and hit the fucking bell icon or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. This is my first video, but yeah, ESENLİKLER.